What's up, traders? It's Mark Sebastian, your only option. Today, we're going to react to the Fed. I'm going to explain what happened with Meta and Microsoft earnings. We're going to preview Apple and Amazon heading in tomorrow, as well as what could happen between now and Friday. We'll also talk a little bit about the VIX. So with that, let's dig in. So the S&P had itself a day. On my Tuesday night recording, I told you, hey, the straddle, which is the cost of a call and a put on the at-the-money options, think of it as the over-under for how much we might move, was only about $23. And I said, that's way too cheap. Well, you tell me what happened after the Fed. Here's the Fed announcement. We jump to 63.89, drop to 63.80. We get as high as 63.96 and as low as 63.36. We had a 60-point range up and down. And guess what? We closed down $8 within that straddle. But if you were trading it, you were making money. They are pricing events too inexpensively right now. It is a huge opportunity. Almost as big of an opportunity as what I'm seeing in the new tool that I developed with Hannah. You've got to be there. It is Thursday at 7 p.m. Click the link here to join. You're going to see what I've been up to, what I've been pouring my money and time into over the last 4 to 6 months. You're going to learn a ton, and you're going to absolutely be floored by what we've got. So if you haven't registered, click this link. If you're watching me on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a question or comment, and I will get to it. So we have this wild range and end up with an inside day. Q's managed to get green. IWM still did end up closing the day down. You know, when interest rates move in a negative way, that's going to be a problem for the Russell 2000. And, you know, the bond market didn't love what Powell had to say. Powell was pretty hawkish. You know, first we got an initial pop because 2 Fed governors voted for a rate cut. But then Powell came on and absolutely poured cold water everywhere. Now, after the bell, futures are way up. We are currently up about $25 from the close, about 0.4%. Why? We are getting a massive move out of Meta right now. It's currently up 10%. They were only pricing in a little bit over 5. I showed you that yesterday. We're also getting a massive move out of Microsoft, up 7.7%. They're only pricing at about 3.8%. So just huge moves out of these tech behemoths. Is there going to be follow through? My guess is yeah. What Microsoft and Meta are doing is bullish for NVIDIA. It is bullish for AMD, Intel to a lesser extent, definitely Taiwan Semiconductor. Big win for them because you're seeing investment. You're seeing them turn those investments into real dollars. And, you know, TSM is currently worth about $990 billion. It's the next $1 trillion company, folks. So just be ready. Now, heading into tomorrow, we're going to be up. PCE is out in the morning. I don't think that's going to move the needle unless it's way, way out of whack. But we have Apple and Amazon earnings as well. Amazon is pricing at about 3.85%. It has not moved very much lately. So we saw the same thing out of Meta. Come on. Where Meta was moving kind of less than expected, Microsoft too. Actually, Microsoft has been moving more already, but Meta definitely kind of moving less than expected. Google so far of these behemoths is the only one that is not moving more than its straddle. So, I would play Amazon to move and maybe Apple to not move as so much. If Apple does move, it's not going to be on a rally. It's going to be on a sell-off. Apple remains, I believe, one of the most widely held companies that is in real danger of their moat breaking because of their lack of investment in AI. What will turn my opinion around about Apple? A major investment or a major purchase of an AI firm that they can roll into Siri, because outsourcing that is not a great idea. It's long-term bad for everyone. You saw what happened with Qualcomm and Apple over time, and you'd probably see something similar. So I'd love to see them buy somebody and bring it in-house. But Apple, they're pricing at about a 3.85% move. I think it moves less. Now, heading into Friday, we still have a ton of earnings, ton going on. We already have gotten a move out of the futures. So our at the money option is about, is going to be the 63.95s. And they're pricing in a little bit less than $60, about $59, less than 1%. Traders, those options are too cheap. They are worth owning. You're going to have to trade them. You don't just hold till the end of the week. But if I trade that straddle, I feel pretty confident I'm going to make some money. The other way I feel confident I'm making money, you got to wait till see on Thursday. So once again, I want you to join me. Click the link in this email. Looking ahead, I'm expecting some movements, some real movement after these great earnings. Maybe Thursday's the day that we get a clean break above 6,400. VIX has really pulled back. I think you're going to see a potentially 14 VIX by Friday. So I am liking the way this market lines up if you're a bull. Best play there would be, I still really like IWM, and I'd be buying on this weakness. All right, everybody, I am Mark Sebastian. I am your only option. If once again, click the link in this email, and if you're watching me on YouTube, like, subscribe, leave a question. I'll answer it. All right, everybody, have a good one.